Bam, live. We are
Well,
large and in charge.
we are coming to you hard. Welcome to the Article 1776 podcast.
You
We are
didn't turn
your,
your phone off.
shut the fuck up.
I
So,
gotta close
guys,
Discord anyway.
welcome to the Article 1776 podcast. We are your host, Matthew Kicklater. This is Scottsdale 87. And hopefully, all are having a great day. Happy New Year's to everyone. Hopefully,
We're
we
like
didn't say it.
5 days late.
Yeah, we are fucking late. We had so much happen, and
Yeah.
it's been weird. So, but how's your week been, Scottsdale?
It's pretty good, man. I'm getting more hours at work, so it's been pretty busy.
Yeah, I've been people talking to me about new shirt ideas and all this and that and the other, because I've been thinking about having the uh, join or die with the 1776 faded in the background. And I'm trying to create something like that.
Woo! Sorry, new shit.
Yeah, you burning.
Burning down.
Yeah,
Um, I do know that my not made in China shirt is almost done.
China. Am I going? Oh
Not
shit,
made
we're gonna
in
get fuck.
China.
We're going
No,
to.
I'm already. I swear to God, I'm gonna get canceled one day. But you know what's
Yeah,
fucked up? You know, here's the fucked up part.
if I get canceled, then fuck it.
Trevor Noah can do the Indian voice, and it's okay. It's not racist. It's not cultural appropriation. I do it, I'd get canceled.
Well, so one I know one thing have how I'm gonna bless you, sir.
Sorry.
That sounded like that.
That one
Wow.
hurt.
Yeah, that sounded like it. You know what gets hurt and it hurts too.
What's that?
Apparently, this blows a hole through the back of your lungs.
Oh, did you see my new 9 millimeter?
What's that?
The M7, the M18.
You got that? You got it.
Uh, I cannot confirm nor deny.
How much was it?
Overall, 629.
That's with the discount.
Yeah, it was 699 originally.
What that was your birthday gift to yourself
Yeah, that's
or
my early birthday.
Christmas gift?
That's my early birthday gift. I'm not buying anything for. Actually, if I'm getting anything for my birthday, it's that shoddy.
I think you told me it was a Mossberg last time I shot.
Yep, Combat Mossberg.
So,
It's got
what
the
and
heat
that
shield all across the all length of the barrel. Uh, Reload or shotgun is a shell holder on the side. It's got the door breacher choke on it.
so okay, so I want to mention like because like you know I was thinking about buying myself.
What's that?
What did I'll give you a hint as to what caliber. This specific person said that this caliber would blow your lungs out of your back.
9 millimeter.
Yes, and I'm thinking about getting the Triarch 2011 and 9 millimeter
Why?
because
Why? Why?
it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. If my Second Amendment right says that
Hey,
I
I
have the
didn't.
right
I wasn't questioning your Second Amendment right. I was questioning your choices.
because it's fucking beautiful, and if I think it's beautiful, god damn it.
All right, hang on. Let me see this fucking thing. You said the
So
Treyarch 2011.
yeah,
Isn't Treyarch the name of the game company that made one of the Call of Duties?
no, you're thinking of Activision.
No, Treyarch. Yeah, video game
Try,
company. Wait, are you? Is it ARCH or ARC?
It's
Why'd you do that?
it's TRIAC. There's no H.
Oh, okay. TRIAC 2011
Yep.
Triarch. Yeah.
It's a fucking beauty.
You better off getting a fucking staccato.
It'd still be the same thing.
Oh, guess who's getting in touch with me about information?
What? Who?
Sonora Desert Institute.
So you're going to school over there?
I might. I might. I'm just getting the information and the breakdown of the classes and how much it costs. But I'm waiting for information back from SDI right now. So I've always liked guns and I've always liked building guns. So why not do it like professionally?
And you might as well be SOT classified. So okay.
That's the move. That's the move.
I want to start off the podcast with teaching people the differences of how to legally obtain a weapon and how to illegally obtain a weapon.
We're gonna teach you how to be a dumbass and how to not be a dumbass.
Yeah. So basically, going by your Second Amendment right, whether if you're like if you don't want to know about it or not, or don't believe in the Second Amendment, that's your fucking beliefs. That's on your thing. But in all honesty, there is a system that allows you to legally obtain a weapon. It's called the NICS. FBI runs it through as a part of the 3-day background check. If anything comes up on your side that's saying that you're a felon or anything else like that, you can waive that possibility of you owning a gun legally out the fucking window.
Yep, National Instant Criminal Background Check System.
Yep. So it's about a 3-day wait for you to get your pew and to get your CCW.
Yeah, we have the 3-day wait out here as well.
Yeah, so you'll get that 3-day wait, and then you'll be able to obtain that firearm. What you should do before and after obtaining that firearm, if you know that you are legal, if you're okay to go through, have someone teach you how to properly learn how to handle a firearm.
You know what I say?
What?
For anybody who is thinking about getting a firearm,
Yeah.
the first thing you want to do is look at the list of different calibers. And I strongly suggest if you're first starting off, start off with a 22. There's 0 to very little recoil with a 22. And then work your way up from there.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've figured out what caliber you might feel comfortable with, especially if you know somebody who has a pistol with other calibers,
yeah.
Find a gun. And once you find a gun, before you know what model, I would say, like what brand, what model you want before you go in. It's going to sound kind of redundant, but watch YouTube videos. Watch YouTube videos from a bunch of different people, okay?
Yeah. What
that's going to do is, one, you're going to learn how to break down your weapon, especially if you can find a manufacturer video, like with the SIG M18, the 320 that I'm getting.
Yeah.
SIG has videos on it. How to break it down, how to clean it, how to properly lube it. It's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Beretta has them. Glock has them. Fucking Ruger has them. And you can watch how other people do it, how other people clean their guns. you'll be able to tell who's an idiot from who's, the real deal when it comes to weapons online. Like,
Yeah.
what was that dude? Grandmaster J? The bolt is open. Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. Don't listen to him. Oh, that dude in Detroit, Dust, Detroit
Yeah.
Urban Survival. That guy's gonna get you killed.
Yeah. Like flat out.
Like you're gonna get just like the fucking reels on Instagram. You're gonna be at the gates. I guarantee it.
Yeah. But regardless
Tim
of
Ken-
what
Tim Kennedy. Watch Tim Kennedy. Mike Glover. Grand Thumb. Like those guys. AK Jesus. I mean, he's kind of dumb with what he does, but he's smart. He's calculatedly stupid.
Yeah. So okay, so no matter what caliber that you get though, remember these rules, these safety rules. Treat, never keep. Treat every weapon as if it were loaded. Never aim at anything you don't intend to shoot. Keep your fingers straight off the trigger until you intend to fire. Keep your weapon on safe until you are ready to fire.
Yep.
Remember those safety rules, because there are so many people that are out there that will inexpertly try to handle a gun, even though even the people that are feeling like they're trained enough get too complacent to where that they feel like, okay, these rules don't apply to me. I'm good at what I do. I don't need to fucking be.
So I never learned that keep safe, keep whatever shit. I didn't learn that.
Treat, never keep.
Yeah, it was more like, I mean, I learned it, but in a more like literal sense. It was like Grandpa showed me his 38 and was like, you see this? Don't touch this unless you need to. Don't point it at anybody unless you absolutely have to. And don't ever squeeze the trigger unless you're absolutely certain you need to.
Yeah, there are certain people that learn, and to me, I use that as a remembrance.
I piss my dad off all the time with this stuff. Okay. I showed him my guns one day.
Yeah.
Right? They're not loaded at the time I'm showing him. And he's like, easy there. And I'm like, Dad, racking it back. It's not loaded. It's not chambered. It's fine. Like there's nothing
He
in it.
doesn't know that.
But he can see it. Like he can visually see it. Okay? Like in person, visually see that my weapon is empty. When I'm done, I take my Glock, I put the magazine back in, and then I lay it on my desk. And he goes, "Don't do that. That weapon's loaded." And I was like, "Yeah, but it's not chambered." He's like, "Every loaded weapon is dangerous." I was like, "It's dangerous in the hands of an idiot, but I know that I put the magazine in. I know that there's nothing chambered. You saw me put it down before racking it." There's a difference. I kind of want to stress this. There's a difference between loaded and chambered.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
This is loaded. Yes, this is loaded.
But hold on. You might think
But
that
it's not chambered.
You may think so, but there have been people that have gone to do it, and then
I just want to prove something to you, okay?
yeah,
Unloaded,
yeah,
unchambered, okay?
yeah,
Still unloaded.
yeah. But always go to
Loaded,
check.
loaded,
Uh-huh.
not chambered. I
Yeah,
know
but-
it's not chambered, and I know it's not chambered to the fact that I can do this, and I know nothing's going to come out of it. And if somebody visually sees me doing this, checking my weapon, loading it, setting it on my desk before racking it, it's loaded. Yes, it's not chambered. It's not in the hands of an idiot, it's dangerous. Yes.
Yeah.
If you've been around them most of your life like we have, it's not as dangerous to me in this current situation. Guess what? Now it's dangerous.
And please,
There's a difference.
It's
It's not really dangerous. It's not really dangerous. I'm just making a point.
For the love of Christ, don't flag if you're brand new to the whole entire game. Don't flag anyone. Keep your fucking barrel pointed down range.
Don't flag the range.
Yeah.
But just to make sure so everybody knows it is not freaked out,
yeah.
it is empty. It's been empty. It was empty the whole time.
I'll tell you a little story. I've had someone inexperienced right next to me. I didn't even know that they were inexperienced until I saw how unexperienced that they were.
This
That
is that
I've
day at the
had,
range you were telling me about, right?
yeah. So they had,
This is good.
they had their. I was at Wyoming Antelope Club. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are fucking awesome. If you guys are ever down here in Clearwater, Florida, I went to
Definitely check them out.
Wyoming Antelope Club. Yep. And so I was at my own section, in my own lane, just doing what I do, just having some fun, sending rounds downrange.
Yeah.
Until I realized the person next to me loaded her 22 while sitting down and had the barrel pointing at both of my kneecaps.
Oh, I didn't know that part. I just you didn't tell me she had it flagging you. You told me she was flagging the range.
No, she was flagging me at both of my
Oh.
kneecaps.
Your
So I
kneecaps have already been fucked up.
So I was like, "Ma'am, you keep your weapon pointed down that range, please. I like my kneecaps."
I don't want to be a. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, you had to fucking stop.
I was going to. I was like, wait, no.
By the way,
That's not.
shout out to Crispy.
Ouch. You're horrible. I hope he doesn't try to kill you.
By the way, no, if you guys go check out Crispy Omar Avila, wonderful dude, just a badass veteran.
He's gonna hit you with his nub.
But I'm not. I can't. I don't think
Badass dude.
I can't say his story. But if you guys are interested to know about him, go check out his story. Great, wonderful, wonderful American. But yeah, please.
He's very
Learn-
lighthearted with his injuries too.
Yeah. Yeah. And
His nickname is
so-
Crispy.
Yeah. But please don't flag the range. Keep your weapon pointed down range, or if you ever go to the range. But do
I
me a
didn't
favor.
tell you what happened in I didn't tell you what happened in Alabama. Alabama.
Oh, I think I know.
Oh no, I didn't tell you this part.
Okay.
So we're at my buddy Bailey's house, right?
Yeah.
This kid's got property. He's younger than both of us by like 10 years. Dude's got property. He's got like 15, 20 acres, something like that. And it butts up to this rock wall, pretty much. And there's like a little pond right there, right? So I'm shooting my AR,
Uh-huh.
you know, just fucking slinging lead like I do. And I was getting ready to shoot the 12 gauge. Bailey goes, "Hey, the sheriff's coming." The sheriff was walking up his property,
Uh-huh.
which he wasn't invited on the property, but he walks up on the property anyway. But these are good old boys. You don't fuck with the good old boys, right?
Mhm.
So, he comes up. I've got the 12 gauge in my hand. It's an SO 12 gauge. Okay. There's tall grass next to me. It's not loaded. I haven't put any slugs in. The slugs were still in my pocket. I was getting ready to load it. I was walking up to the firing area. I had it open, and I was reaching in when I saw the sheriff. The sheriff didn't see me, but I tossed the shotgun into the tall grass, like right next to me. Just kind of like, boop. Like all nonchalantly, just kind of, bloop. There it is. He comes up, he goes, "Y'all having a good time?" We're like, "Yeah, we're just, shooting some shit." And he goes, "Yeah. So we had a phone call about 20 minutes ago. Your neighbor over this way." Now, we're shooting this way. He points this way. Said he didn't mind that you guys were shooting until a bullet whizzed through his shed as he was putting his tractor in it. And then 2 more followed it. And I said, "Well, officer, it's kind of impossible because I'm pointing this way. and he's over there about a mile away.
Yeah.
I don't think my 223s are making it a mile. I'm not going to argue with you, so we're going to go ahead and pack up.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know we weren't shooting in that direction. And he goes, be that as it may, we got a phone call, so I'm out here. He goes, what do you all got? And I was like, AR, couple 45s, 9, 12. We had like 3 12s. I only told him about 2 of them. A 12 and a 20, and a couple 9s, you know, just a little assortment of shit.
Yeah.
I pointed to the AR sitting in the case. I said, "You want to try that one?" He's like, "Nah, no, I can't." He'd have shown us up though.
It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of the video. I don't know if you've seen it, of the video that.
The great thing is he just left. He was like, "All right, y'all have a great day." Just left. I was like, "I'm gonna put this sawn off away now."
So I don't know if you've seen the video. It's like a little parody of the ATF agent that walks up to a dude out in the open field, and this is like, "Hey, is that I think he said a 308?" And then the guy was like, "What level plate is that?" And it's like, and the ATF agent, the dude playing the ATF agent goes, "Have a nice day."
Yeah, I seen that one. That was funny as fuck. What level plate is that? Oh,
Have a good day.
I see what you did there. I'm gonna go back to my car now.
So, all right.
Real quick though, I kind of want to, because we're talking about guns and we're talking about the right to have guns.
Yeah.
I think that I should at least pull up
The Second Amendment.
the Second Amendment, because I feel like it gets very misconstrued as to what it really is and what it means if you break it down in a fair, level-headed kind of way.
Your face is bright as fuck.
Yeah, because this fucking computer screen just got bright as fuck.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, yes, please, could you do the sharing so then that way?
I shall do the sharing, yes. Second Amendment explained. Oh, come on, you're gonna take forever now. Alright. Amendment 2-1. Oh, this isn't it. Hang on, this is a noted bullshit. I want the actual. Give me the real thing. Okay, so just so people know, though, that the Second Amendment in the Constitution. God, why can't you give me the actual shit from the Library of Congress like I had? Alright, so this is.
Yeah, I might be able to try to send it to you. I don't know.
I got it. I just have to find Article 2. Those. Second Amendment. Okay, here we go. Oh, damn it. Doing this shit on the fly is different. Okay, here we go. This is the Second Amendment right here. This one. You see the mouse cursor? There it is. That's the Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Now, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Now, if you try to break that down in a level-headed kind of manner, a well-regulated militia. Now, obviously, we have the military. The military is the military. You can't get around that. That's the military. That's who the government is going to call. The well-regulated militia falls on us, the everyday average civilian. I feel in order to uphold that civic duty, you have to be well-regulated, which means you have to take it upon yourself to actually go out, purchase a firearm, retain and maintain training in said firearm platform, and get proper training for, just basic soldiering, what they teach you in basic training, the fundamentals in that, okay? Necessary to the security of a free state. Now, when I look at that part, being necessary to the security of a free state, that means to me, if another country, another entity, Russia, China, Japan, for whatever fucking reason, Britain, as when this was written, wants to try to take over our country, it is our civic duty to be the role of the well-regulated militia. That's just common sense. If you feel you have the fortitude to do it, you should be doing it. If you don't have to. It's not mandatory. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In layman's terms, you can't fuck with it. It's our right to keep and bear these arms. My weapons will stay in this room unless either A, I am hunting, B, I am at the range, or C, and God forbid, they have to be used in the manner to which this speaks to.
Yeah.
As a common sense dude, as a father, as a husband, a family man, that is my duty and my right to do those things. I am bound by just moral obligation to protect my family first, to protect my community second, and my ass third. That's how it goes for me, at least.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. I remember I said to you, I spoke to this about before, the failed ATF shit that they tried to, the Fast and Furious, Operation Fast and Furious.
Gunwalker, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's originally named Fast and Furious. I think they renamed it to Gunwalker.
Yeah, because, Fast and Furious just sounds kind of corny.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you fucking take a look at it, in a long story short, I know it's saying that trying to find the origins as to where the illegal pew-pews are coming from, but if you look at it, that kind of looks like government tyranny. You could think of it as government tyranny. You looking up Operation Gunwalker?
Yep. ATF gunwalking scandal was a tactic used by the Arizona U.S. Attorney's Office and the Arizona Field Office of the United States Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, also known as the ATF, or the Fuck Around and Find Out Boys, which ran a series of sting operations between 2006 and 2011 in the Tucson and Phoenix area, where the ATF purposely allowed licensed firearms dealers to sell weapons to illegal straw buyers, hoping to track the guns to Mexican cartel drug leaders and arrest them. Well, that didn't fucking work, did it?
Mm-mm.
The ATF gunwalking operations were in part a response to long-standing criticism of the Bureau for focusing on relatively minor gun violations while failing to target high-level gun smuggling figures. U.S. firearm laws currently govern the possession and transfer of firearms and provide penalties for the violation of such laws. Gun trafficking, although not defined by statute, essentially includes the movement or diversion of firearms from legal to illegal markets. Basically, what Operation Fast and Furious, or the gunwalking scandal, was, it was just a giant shit show. It was an ill-advised shit show by bureaucratic assholes who don't know their elbow from a hot rock.
So just so people that know, this is quoted by www.usnews.com, and it says, how many gun laws exist in the United States today? 20,000 gun laws. There are 20.
No, go ahead.
There are 20,000 gun laws on the books. The National Rifle Association and other pro-gun groups have often cited the 20,000 gun laws that already exist on the books as reasons why more enforcement, not more legislation, is the answer to curb gun violence.
It's crazy because people think it's so easy to get a fucking gun that anybody can just get a gun. I
And as a
moved to a new state and I
yeah,
had to apply for a license in order to even own a firearm in Jersey.
yeah,
That itself took 6 months. I haven't even bought a gun in Jersey. Okay. That process alone, just
hmm
for the firearms registration card that says, hey, I can have one here. It's okay. My local government trusts me.
hmm
That's scary to think.
and here's the thing too. Everyone's thinking about what they see in action movies and like the what normally comes in the 007 007 movie
Pew
is that
pew.
a gun a gun with a suppressor. Did you know that with a suppressor, you would have to file an SOT as tax stamp, and even
Hmm.
after that, you would have to wait about an additional 8 to 9 months in order to receive that suppressor in your hands?
I know a guy who he's ex-marine. He's out here
Mm.
where I live.
No such thing as an ex-marine,
Sorry, he's a former marine. Sorry, I forgot about that. You either are or you aren't.
former enlisted marine.
Formerly enlisted marine. Thank you,
You're welcome.
asshole. Anyway, he applied for it because he was a weapons sergeant. He applied for an SOT.
Yeah,
To get the SOT, it took him at least 8 months to be approved for the SOT.
yeah,
Then he had to pay like $300, I think it was, and then wait another like 9 months on top of that before he could even buy a can. Once he got it, it still took him another like 4 or 5 months to get the thing. That fella has to hold on to it for so long.
yeah. It's just crazy.
I don't understand. But I mean, we live in a country, yes, where it is legal for law-abiding citizens to own a gun. But we are also the country that has the strictest gun laws, oh, other than Canada now.
Yeah.
Like Canada's even more fucking tight-lipped than we are about it.
And they still have had a, well, small but still.
Yeah, there you can't own a pistol in Canada anymore.
Yeah.
You can't own any AR style rifle in Canada anymore unless you've already had it.
Yeah.
Um, that last part though, I'm a little iffy on, so don't 100% quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that that's what that means. The only thing that you can have is a hunting rifle, a bolt action, hunting caliber rifle, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they are worse up on gun laws than we are, but
I know that
it
people
comes
are,
down to like we're a second.
I know that there are some people over there, neighbors to the north, that are shitting over Justin Trudeau and fucking.
That man needs to just fucking crawl into a hole and resign.
Yeah, like literally, I wonder how cancel culture hasn't got a hold of his ass with the.
Well,
Oh,
because it's that whole progressive movement. Like, I swear to God, the whole progressive like left wing liberal movement is really just trying to kill off the United States working class.
you are aware he did try to do blackface, right?
He did twice.
Well, I mean, yeah, he did twice. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the fucking.
but I mean
beard.
that doesn't even bother me. Like, people get upset about that, but yet Damon and Marlon Wayans can dress up full white chick.
Yeah,
Nobody batted an eye about that shit.
because it's
But
funny as shit, dude. They're fucking hilarious.
well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking hilarious. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And, and you're getting
Um,
one. You're getting one other thing. I'm a
Terry
dude
Crews
dressed
and
up
that
as
was
another
awesome.
Dude. I'm a dude dressed up as another dude, dressed up as another dude.
I'm a dude playing a dude who plays another dude. I know who I am.
It, even
Nah, that's
Rob,
we're always gonna reference that. I want everybody to know because it's a great fucking movie. You can't make it today.
yeah, Robert
What do you
Downey
mean, you
Jr.
people?
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. did a a podcast on the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
He said
He was like, all my black friends were awesome.
my mom was like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Right? No, I look, all respect to Robert Downey Jr. for doing that. I was like, oh, so the guy got, busted for doing fucking, what was it, horse tranquilizers, but it could do this character and he's fucking golden now? There's hope for Hollywood yet.
Yeah. I think that I think Robert Downey Jr. is a prime example. I don't know too much about how he is today, but I think Robert Downey Jr. is a prime example as to where you can get busted down for doing something, and then still build your life back
Make it
up
to the top.
Yeah,
Like the man was Iron Man
yeah.
for 3 movies.
Well,
They're trying to make more Iron Man movies, and apparently he's not on the bill.
It's more than 3 because you got to account for the overall.
Oh yeah, Avengers. What was it? Endgame or whatever.
Yeah, not Iron Man separately because he was still not only was just Iron Man separately, 1, 2, and 3, but he was also Iron Man in the Avengers together, like whole movies.
3 times, yeah, like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. So overall, about 6 or 7 times. So he did a great job for himself.
So back to this though. Back to the fucking Constitution. Like everybody needs to understand. Yes, it was written several hundred years ago by people who owned slaves. You know who else owned slaves back then? Fucking everybody. Okay. So it wasn't that they just wrote it because like, hey, white people are the greatest, and we're like, it only applies to us because that's what we're fucking here for.
Yeah.
It says, let me pull it back up. A well-regulated militia. It doesn't say only white guys can have guns. Doesn't say that at all.
No.
Doesn't say it at all. Being necessary to the security of a free state. Not, so it's necessary to the security of the free white man. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
The right of the people, not just white people. People, it says it right there. You can see it. Don't get on me about it. Shall keep, or the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Mm-hmm.
You could be Indian. You could be black. You could be Chinese. You could be Scottish, Irish, German, Dutch. Live in America. Be a U.S. citizen. Go about the correct channels of owning a gun. Follow your state, laws and rules and all that. And guess what? You're perfectly within your legal, God-given right to do that. No issues. No issues. Now, if you're 16 years old and you've got a gun in your waistband, you take it to school because you're going to go fucking kill people after school, or, you hang out with people that are just kind of unsavory, guess what's going to happen? Fuck around and find out. That's what's going to happen. Whether your ops kill you or whatever, or you point your gun at a police officer and he tries to kill you. Well, hey, guess what? You shouldn't have had it then. If you're going to do something stupid with it, you don't need to have it. It's not a toy. It's a tool. It is a tool that can be used for self-defense or survival. Use it as such.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to... Look, I don't have to carry... I live in a decent area where I don't have to worry about that. I have it for when I do need it, when I go to the unsavory places, like up north or out in Pennsylvania in places.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I would love to have my pistol on me. If I could carry my pistol everywhere I go, just so I know I had, it's like a fucking condom. If it's in my wallet, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have the need for that anymore, but it's like, if you follow the proper channels, you do the right shit in life, and you don't hang out with people where you're probably going to need a gun to defend yourself, why shouldn't you have one? There's no reason you shouldn't be able to have one. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. If you don't want a gun, guess what? That's the great thing about America. We have choices. You don't have to have one.
Exactly.
My neighbor, my Polish neighbor, has no weapons. That's his choice. Okay, cool. If there's ever a bear in your yard and you're outside and your dog is out there, well, I'm gonna help you out. Damn right, I'll help you out. This was written this way because it's open for interpretation. Because obviously the people who wrote it knew that the world was going to change. The world was changing as they wrote this. Their world was changing as they wrote this. They were colonies under British rule. They wrote this, said, hey, this is our fucking Bill of Rights. This is our Constitution. We're going to defend it until you give us our freedom, and you can go fuck yourself, you slimy tea-sucking. The point is, they wrote this. I veered left. Sorry. I veered right. Sorry. It was written to be interpreted in. I said that right.
Interpretation. Have the interpretation
with the intent of like individual interpretation.
Yeah.
This means a lot of different things to different people. But don't fucking abuse it.
Yeah, it's your Second Amendment right. Whatever that it is, no matter what race, religion that you are, sexuality, you have this right to protect yourself. And the funny thing is I think that at least in the state of Florida, if you want to own a can of mace,
yeah,
you would have to still go through the CCW course in order to. I think it's depending upon.
Really?
Yeah. I don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
We have the almighty Google.
Yeah.
Pepper spray is recognized as a valid and legal method of self-defense in the state of Florida. As with every other state, it may only be used when absolutely necessary for the protection of any individual. That means that it's unlawful to use mace in any type of defense spray when your safety is being. It is only lawful to use mace or any type of defense spray when your safety is being threatened by another person. Okay, so now, this is weird.
Yeah.
Is mace considered a concealed weapon in Florida? A concealed weapon per Florida law is any dirk, metallic knuckles, slingshot, billy club, tear gas gun, chemical weapon or device, or any other deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Of course, there are exceptions to this law. You may carry in a concealed fashion mace, pepper spray, or any other self-defense chemical spray. So it's not considered a CCW required method of defense in Florida.
Okay. So I was okay.
That's why I love Google.
And when in doubt, GTS, Google that shit. But no.
Or GTFO.
Yeah. But keep in mind though, mace or any form of taser does not always work. It always works. It just works about 50% of the time. You're not accounting for the fact that a person might be on drugs. It might be
perfect example to what you're talking about. I don't know if you saw this video. This happened a couple of days ago. Officer got shot in the head. He lived, but you could see his fucking face leaking on the fucking body camera. So, was chasing a dude, had reports that he had a pistol, right? They're chasing this dude. The officer, doing what he's trained to do, hits him non-lethal, but one of the prongs doesn't attach properly because of the clothes this guy's wearing. So he's not really riding the full duration of the lightning, right? He's able to use a good part of his body still. He's not like constricted up.
Yeah.
Pulls his gun out and gets a shot off on the officer. Fucking shoots the officer in the fucking head. Instantly on the body camera, you see, oil just leaking out of this guy's gasket. Mag dumps the dude. The officer still in the fight, fucking just mag dumps the guy.
That's crazy. That's I bet he's wondering how the fuck did that happen.
Yeah, like that dude is lucky that, his off switch could have got pushed real fucking quick because the taser it didn't properly deploy.
Mhm.
It's Murphy's law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's just a matter of when, not if.
Uh-huh. And it went wrong for that dude who was getting tased because he fucked around and found out, and he went. It went
His switch is
wrong.
off. Yeah, his switch is off.
Yeah, like, and that's what I mean. Utilize the Second Amendment for your right to protect your family, whatever it is that you need to protect your family.
hmm
But don't forget to constantly train how
And don't
to
shoot
handle.
at cops.
Yeah, don't be a
Like, you
fucking
know they're gonna fucking shoot you back.
yeah.
Who are
Don't fuck.
you? Who are you helping at that point?
Well,
You
I
ain't
see-
helping. You ain't helping your family because now they
I
gotta
see-
bury your ass.
I see oftentimes to where people that say, "Oh, this dude, he was a good dude." Okay, he fucking shot at an officer while trying to evade an arrest for possible, I don't know, like leaving a crime scene.
Okay,
Or
you
trying-
you have this guy. Let
Yeah.
metaphorically, let's take this guy.
Yeah.
He's been in jail several times for weapons related charges and assault with a weapon. La 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 la. 15 years later, 15 goes by, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's getting his act together and he's doing good," and la 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 la. But he's driving a car,
Mhm.
illegally. Got drugs in the car, got a gun in the car. Doesn't use a turn signal. Okay, cop happens to notice this. Pulls the gentleman or tries to pull the gentleman over. Cop walks up to the fucking car and bam, cop's life gets ended. Ella French in Louisiana, remember that shit? First day on the job, she gets murdered by some fucking punk ass kids who had a gun who shouldn't have had a gun. Shot that woman right in her fucking face. Killed her. Because she was doing her job. They were fucking around. She's doing her job, trying to stop that shit, and she gets killed, and they laugh at her.
And here's the thing too, is that what
Of course, they
people
got fucking shot.
Yeah, it's fucking sad thing, but well, here's what people don't realize too. They don't look at things logically and say, okay, how did that person obtain that gun? Was it bought for him from another person, or did he steal it, knowing the fact that serial numbers can be easily scratched off and untraceable at that moment?
Yeah.
How could that? You got to think about how could that be possible? How it's possible, but what is the routes? How did they arrive at that situation?
Well, they put
Instead of-
themselves in that situation.
Well, I mean, like the
Yeah,
gun.
no, I mean, I just think that within, it's not the whole community. And I want to make that very clear.
yeah,
I believe that in a section of that community, there is a blatant disregard for human life,
yeah,
for just, it's just selfishness.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hear, look, this is, I have to say it sounds bad because this is what we're getting force fed in the media. Okay.
yeah.
I don't hear about a group of white kids having an altercation and then shots getting fired upon each other. Like, I mean, does it happen? I'm sure it does. Do I hear about it all the time? Fuck no, I don't. Now, what do I hear about all the time? Every time I turn on fucking YouTube or I turn on the fucking news, it's, young black males get into an altercation for whatever reason. And then there's shots going down, neighborhood streets and stuff in DC or in
Yeah.
Cincinnati or in Tampa, Clearwater. Like, those things happen. But those things are happening because of the culture that has been curated for them. You are giving rappers millions of dollars for selling out, concert venues, for rapping about doing drugs or selling drugs or, killing their fucking, enemies because somebody fucked somebody's baby mama. And they glorify that. I don't understand that. Like I'm, it's looked upon as weird if Caucasian people from the country glorify hunting and fishing and drinking a beer by the bonfire. Oh, we're just fucking redneck hillbillies at that point.
Yeah.
I'm not out killing people.
Yeah.
Like, I have property here. I can build a bonfire and I can have a few drinks by that fire.
Yeah.
I'm not going out and selling drugs to kids or selling drugs to people who are going to give them to kids or shooting people or robbing people. Like, when you make that what your life is about, there are going to be consequences. It sucks. It's sad that it's coming to this, but the consequences of actions like that are very few things. One, you're a lifetime criminal. Two, you're a lifetime criminal or you're a career criminal who ended up in bars and you're just bad at your job at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're dead.
Yeah,
Or you're
so
lucky and you're still out there doing that stuff, but like you don't have a lot of options.
you have to be self-accountable, self-aware of what you're doing and how you're handling your own situation. if you're not and you're trying to blame your shit on other people, then fuck you.
Oh, get over it. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. You're a fucking lazy piece of shit. If you're fucking thinking that it's my fault for your own actions. Like,
Look,
fuck off.
I wasn't around back then, and neither were you. I don't
But I
want to
mean,
hear it.
well, I'm not talking about that, but I mean, like, there are even people today that still try to do that. They say, like, oh, I'm this way because of him or her. Like, fuck off.
I forgot to show you what I just got. Hold on, it's just a second.
Come.
No. Why would I order that? I can make it.
I mean, that's, yeah, I mean, like, you have,
Okay. Do you know what these
Ooh.
are? Do you know what these are?
yeah,
What are they?
they look like 5.56. I can't see the tip that well with the light.
They look like a 5.56.
Oh, never mind.
This is actually a whiskey chiller.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I have a whole fucking set of whiskey chillers. Basically, you pour your whiskey in your glass, you drop 2 or 3 of these in there, and they're frozen, and they're fucking cold as shit, dude. Like, I swear to God, they're cold.
Your hand is like, oh, these are too cold.
Yeah, so I could basically pour myself a shot, stick a little whiskey chiller in there, and my shot will be ice cold in about 5 minutes.
America, fuck yeah.
Which is exactly what I'm gonna do. Cause I've got this beautiful fucking bottle of Lead Slingers right here. Matthew Best and Jared Taylor. I think that's who else kind of worked on this. This shit is good. Your bourbon is amazing. I wasn't a big fan of the rye. I love you guys still. It's okay. But this stuff is amazing. We're not sponsored by them, but go pick up some fucking Lead Slingers if you want a really good whiskey.
Yeah. So I think, what was it? Vincent Rocco Vargas was the third member. You know him, right? The big dude.
Yeah. I know Rocco, yeah.
Yeah, so he's I think he's part of that too. But excellent dudes. But you know who's also excellent in supporting the Constitution?
Article 1776.
Fuck yeah, guys. Go visit Article 1776 for your New Year's gift of freedom. Pick up you a t-shirt today. Even the ones that say, that's my Glock, not my you know what.
See that in there?
Yeah.
Salute.
Salute. Cheers to freedom, motherfuckers. And so go to article1776.com. We'll have a link to the discodes in the description below. We'll have the discount codes in the description below. That's what I meant to say. So go copy off a shirt of freedom today. This is my business partner, Scottsdale87. Give me your socials, everything.
Scottsdale87 on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter.
There you go.
That's it.
You'll find the link to my socials in the description down below. Once I edit this thing out, I know we're live right now, but I want to say thank y'all for coming on in and enjoying fucking being here, enjoying us live, and freedom the fuck on.
Real quick, I gotta say this. I don't want people to read this. Well, I want people to see this real quick, right here. This is your
Okay,
Constitution. Fucking defend it. If you don't, well, communism sucks, and that's why Russia's poor. Have a good night.
Freedom the fuck on.